Hi friends, welcome to Boredom Busters. My name is Mr. Justin. I'm from the Arlington Heights Memorial Library, and today we are going to be making two things that fly. So make sure you have all of your materials and let's get started. So the first thing we're going to make is a toy paper helicopter. Now you probably know what a helicopter looks like. You know, it's a vehicle with the blades that spin above, around and around, and it helps the helicopter fly around. This helicopter is a little different. It's not actually going to be able to fly on its own. Instead, when we make it and you drop it in the air, you're going to see how it spins as it reaches the ground. So first thing you're going to want is the template. All right, you're going to want some scissors, some tape, and some paper clips. Now, if you grab your template, you'll see there's a bigger one, there's a medium one, and there's a small one. So I'll make the medium one, we'll see how it works, and then you guys can try out the other sides. So first things first, we want to cut out the long rectangle, okay? So I'm going to do that. All right, so what you have should look something like this, just one big rectangle. Now, if you look on the template, you'll notice there are some dotted lines and there are some straight lines. So what we are gonna do is we're only gonna cut on the solid black lines. So don't touch the dotted lines, all right? All right, so now I've done that. Now what we're gonna get to do is we're gonna get to fold on the dotted lines. So dotted lines are there for us to fold, all right? So what I'm gonna start with is I'm gonna take piece A and I'm just gonna fold it towards me. All right, so here's how that looks. And I have the A piece folded towards me. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the B piece and fold it the opposite way. Alright, so I should have something that looks like this. So here's piece A, here's piece B. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold piece C this way. So I'm going to do this. Alright, so now I have this. And then I'm going to fold piece D also, same way, just like we did C. All right, now that we've done that, you'll see there's one little last dotted line here right above where it says D. I'm gonna fold that toward me. All right, so now it should kind of look like this. Now what we're gonna do is we're going to tape this part right here. So the little skinny piece that's sticking out, we're gonna tape that together. So I'm gonna grab my tape. Grab a piece, maybe about that big. And all I'm gonna do is I'm just going to tape around until I've used all of it up. All right. So there we go. Now we should have one solid piece right here with our two pieces A and B sticking out like this. Last thing we're gonna do is take a paper clip and stick it on the end just like this, all right? And this is going to help make the helicopter just a little heavier so that when it falls nice and straight. All right, so now we have our helicopter. It's all done. Make sure you kind of stick these out so that they're level, right? We don't want them to look like this. We also don't want them to look like this. So make sure they're nice and level. A little droopy is fine, but make sure it kind of looks just a little like this. And whenever you're ready, it's ready to fly. So let's try it out. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? Now we're gonna make something that I think is even more fun, a plastic bag parachute. So for this, of course, you're gonna need your plastic bag. You're gonna want a ruler, a marker, scissors, tape, and some yarn, and a rubber band. So first, we are going to measure out the actual parachute. So for our parachute, what we're going to do is we're going to measure out a square in our parachute that we'll cut out and use for the parachute. So I'm going to take my ruler, put it on my little bag, and I'm going to make mine 10 inches on all sides. All right, so I'm going to take my marker here and draw a 10-inch line. All right, so I don't know if you can see that, but there I have a little line. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another line. Inches, there we go. And one more. All right. So again, I don't know if you can see that, but I have a little square on there. I'm going to cut that out now. So that's just my template. So cut along the line as best as you can. So it's not perfect, but I have my little square here, and it's okay if it's not perfect. We're not aiming for perfection, we're just aiming for a parachute that works. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to measure out some yarn. And these are the strings that we're going to attach to the plastic bag. All right, now I'm going to measure mine to be 18 inches. So a ruler is 12 inches. We'll add 6 more to make 18. So basically you're going to be doing an entire ruler and then adding half of a ruler after that, okay? And you want to make sure you cut 4 pieces. So that's about how long you want these to be. So as you can see, it's one whole ruler plus a little extra. I'm just going to make 3 of these and then we'll get back to making our parachute. All right, so now that we've done that, we have our 4 pieces of string here, all 18 inches. We have our plastic bag. Now what we're going to do is we're actually going to tape our string to the 4 corners of the parachute. So we're going to tape one here, and then one right there, and one right there. So there's one. And you want to make sure that you're pressing down the tape really good so that the string doesn't come out when we're flying it. All right, so now we have something that should look a little like this, and I'll admit it does look a little funny right now, doesn't it? But the next step is going to be what takes this to the next level. So you want to grab your 4 strings, bring them all into the center, just like this. And we're going to tie a little knot at the end. Just like that. Then you're going to take your rubber band and you're going to tie the string to the end of the rubber band. And I'll explain why we're doing this in just a second. So I'm going to get this tied on here. All right. So make sure it's nice and tight so it doesn't come off. Now, the reason why we taped a little rubber band on here is because when we add our payload, and our payload is basically what a person would be if this was a real parachute, right? So the thing that's going to be flying with the parachute is called the payload. And to make it easier to try out different sized objects, heavier objects, lighter objects, we're going to use a rubber band. That way you can easily attach different objects to this and try them out. So today, for me, I brought my little friend Reggie. He's a little bird, a little cardinal, and we're going to tie him to our parachute. Now I'm going to change locations just so that we can see this easier, and we'll try it out in just a second. All right, so I'm a little farther away. It's kind of hard to see you guys, but I have my parachute with our friend Reggie here, and we're going to give it a test flight. So we're going to see how it flies. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, kind of cool, right? Let's try it one more time, see how that works. 3, 2, 1. All right, so that takes us to the end of our Boredom Busters for today. I hope you had a lot of fun making our paper helicopter and our plastic bag parachute. Now with the plastic bag parachute, one more thing, you can experiment with different sizes. So if you want to get crazy, you can try making one out of a plastic garbage bag. See how big you can make it, and you can get pretty creative and try different payloads, see what happens. And then of course, try out the other 2 sizes for the paper helicopter and see what you find. Other than that, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye guys.